called Reverse Halloween. This Monday, some youths will be dressing up to do something a little different. Peter Quinlan tells us how they're hoping their new idea has a worldwide impact.
On Halloween night, most kids will head out to fill their bags with candy. But this year, a local church has decided to change things up a bit.
The youth from Southridge Church are going to come all dressed up in their Halloween gear, and we're going to go out into the neighborhood, and instead of us collecting treats, we want to give some treats out to our friends and neighbors in the community.
The chocolate they're giving away is not your normal Halloween candy.
Chocolates by a company called Coco Camino, and Coco Camino is a fair trade cocoa company, meaning that the cocoa that they buy to make their chocolate is purchased from farmers who are getting paid a fair wage for what they produce.
Around the world, more people are enslaved than ever before.
More than 300,000 kids are enslaved or in bonded labor just in a couple of countries in West Africa alone, who produce more than 60% of the world's cocoa.
Helping the 30 million people around the world who will work for free is something that one young man believes is important.
Fair trade business where people are getting paid a fair wage, and this is something that is really on my heart.
Well, Laniak says hearing about those whose lives will be spent in slavery makes him want to give back even more.
It's like someone who worked hard and got paid nothing, and then there's me, I could just sit here and I got everything I need and more. I got everything I want. So it feels really unjust on my part, like I'm kind of getting away with something that I shouldn't be.
The church also serves fair trade coffee and tea on Sunday mornings. They hope their actions here at home will make a worldwide difference.
We want our friends and neighbors to just get excited about people earning a fair wage, because we want to create sustainable products around the world and make sure that people are getting treated fairly.
Peter Quinlan, Newcap News.
With so many kids running around Lloydminster streets on Halloween, the night can be a scary time for motorists and parents. It can also be a nightmare for pet owners. The SPCA has simple guidelines to make sure your animals are safe and secure on Halloween. Before you welcome visitors to your home, be aware of how your pets react around new people.
Dogs seem to act differently when they see people in costumes. They know something's different, and it kind of freaks them out a little bit.
Because so many people have open doors for most of the night, Anderson sees a sharp increase in the number of missing animals after Halloween. She stresses the importance of keeping your pets in a safe, confined space for the night.
You don't want to have them outside. Even if they're safely contained, there's so many people that are going to be wandering around on Halloween night that it's important to keep them safely contained inside your house.
And despite how tempting it is, the SPCA recommends that you do not dress your pets up for the night or take them out trick-or-treating with you. Well, have you ever wondered what to do if a dog tries to bite you? In this month's Humane Habits, Jennifer gives us some tips on how you can protect yourselves and your kids.
According to the American Humane Association, 82% of dog bites treated in the emergency room involve children under the age of 15. Only 12% of dog bites involve a stray dog, meaning it's more likely that your child's going to be bit by a known dog than by a stray. As a parent, you have a job. It's important to teach your children when it's safe to interact around dogs and when it's not. By teaching your children proper bite prevention techniques, you could prevent your child from becoming part of the statistic. The Lloydminster and District SPCA teaches a bite prevention course called Be a Tree. Throughout the course, children learn the signs and signals dogs emit prior to biting. The following are some basic points taken from our bite prevention course that you can teach your children today. When a dog is overexcited or acting aggressively, have your child be a tree. Fold their branches, watch the roots grow, and count in their head until help comes or the dog goes away. A dog that's excited or aggressive will find your child less interesting when they're in this state. Teach your child to be a tree with a fun game of freeze. If you have a dog at home, have your child run around, which will excite the dog, then call out freeze, and have your child go to the tree position. See how your dog will lose interest in your child. If a dog knocks your child down, teach them to be a rock with their hands sheltering their head. A dog gives off different signals prior to biting. Dogs will always show these signals. It's up to parents to know what to look for and act accordingly. Learn the signals a dog will emit when they're uncomfortable, or to book a bite prevention program for children aged 5 to 13, visit our website. That's all the time we have today. We'll see you next time for another edition of Humane Habits. The Lloydminster and District SPCA needs your support. To donate, call 875-2809 or visit our website.
Humane Habits is brought to you by Quick Pick Waste Disposal. Locally owned and operated and serving urban, rural, and industrial customers in Lloydminster and District.
EDAM is hosting their annual Fall Fair, complete with haunted house this weekend, and there's art for a cause in Vermilion. Lloyd FM's Heather Clegus has all the details on this week's What's Happening.
You might run into a few spooky characters like these guys if you head to EDAM tomorrow. They've got their haunted house underway, all in celebration of Halloween. Tomorrow night is your last chance to check it out. But head to EDAM early. Tomorrow is their annual fall fair. You can take in the pancake breakfast. They'll also have a cattle show and a trade and craft show as well. So spend some time with the family tomorrow in EDAM. You've got a chance to check out some local artists' work tomorrow and also hear some local musicians as part of a very special show in Vermilion. It's called Painting the Way of Hope. It's Artists for Justice art show. All the proceeds from this show are going to Samaritan's Purse to help stop human trafficking. So you can make a donation at the show, or maybe you want to make your donation by buying one of the pieces of art that will be for display. It's absolutely free for you to get in, check out what's going on. Things get underway at 1 o'clock tomorrow at the Vermilion Regional Center. This week, we've got a chance for you to win a copy of the soundtrack to the Cars 2 movie. So you and your kids probably love the movie, and I bet you love the new music from Brad Paisley. If you want a copy, really easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontests@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for hooking us up with the music. And you've got a chance to sample some great local food coming up on Wednesday night at the Harvest Festival. Stop by the Lloyd X to get your tickets for this event. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Clegus, and that's What's Happening.
What's Happening is sponsored by Winmar Restoration.
When flood, fire, or natural disaster strikes, the company you want to call is Winmar Restoration, coming through for you.